Hey everybody, and welcome to our second episode of the 3-ish, which is about 3 or so minutes of just an uplifting and encouraging word, a little bit of the gospel for you on your Monday, right around somewhere around the 3 o'clock hour. That's why we call it the 3-ish. I want to talk to you today very briefly and very quickly, about how God transitions us and grows us into some things. There have been a lot of people, and I think right around this time of year is a particular time for people to experience transition in their life, whether it's transition from one grade to the next. If you're in school, maybe it's transition in the form of promotion from one level of responsibility to the next. I've got several friends and people in our lives that are transitioning in their family size. And that's a beautiful thing. Transition is good. In Joshua chapter 1, a familiar passage of scripture where Moses is dead and there's no advisory committee. It's just Joshua and God is now completing the training that Moses began in Joshua's life, that leadership training. And God is now going to lead 1.5 million people through the vessel that is Joshua. He's going to lead them into the land of promise. They've been looking at it. They've been looking at the things that God had promised them, but they hadn't yet taken possession of it. And so God was going to lead them in. God said some interesting things there, and you can read it in Joshua chapter 1. Some of the cool things he said, one of them that I'll never forget is that shout, for I have given you the city. Meaning that those things are already condemned. The walls of Jericho were already condemned. The barriers that are keeping you from realizing the promises of God in your life, they're already condemned. It's simply up to us to follow the direction and leading of the Lord to possess what God has promised. I think it's a pretty interesting thing. The thing is, you cannot schedule a breakthrough. You can't circle a date on a calendar and schedule a miracle. And you can't schedule a move of God, but you can prepare for it. God told Joshua to tell the children of Israel, gather your provisions and get ready. Get ready. You're going on a journey of possession. I feel like that God is telling us right now, the church as a whole. I'm not just talking about your street corner. I'm not just talking about your community of faith. I'm talking about the church body across the world. I believe that God is telling us right now to gather our provisions, begin to prepare for a move of God. No, maybe I can't schedule it. No, maybe I don't know or perceive, or I'm not able to discern when the open door comes or in what form it may present itself. But I can prepare and be ready, because when it does, and when I discern it, when I realize it, I can step across. I can walk across Jordan. And even though it's uncharted territory, I can follow the presence of God right down into the chilly Jordan and across to my promise. God bless you. Hope you're having an awesome day. And I look forward to worshiping with you. Maybe we won't be in the same building, but we'll be in the same spirit. God bless.